I made a joke one day about this being like theft deterrent. And on a serious note though, and this is a big old neighborhood, and like kids are gonna come do like Halloween trick-or-treating. My kid, he can't keep his hands off anything. And this is like kid height. You telling me some kid's not gonna drag his hands down this? Of course he is. So I make that remark, and one of the superintendents told me, hand to God, he said, look man, no house is safe. He literally said no house is safe. I couldn't believe it. But now that thing is stitches waiting to happen. And then when I said there was other ways of doing it and gave him like an example, he said that people like it that way because it looks more finished. It also looks deadly, but that one's not as bad. I don't know, like at some point you just have to think that even by accident they get some of it right, but you crimp that under, you make a hem, and now instead of a sharp edge, it is a hemmed edge. This has a hem. Why couldn't they just use this? Why can't they just use the same metal they use here, use it underneath here? Anyway, I've been sitting on that first video for a while because I wanted to get into one of these other houses that has a better example. So this is in the same neighborhood. This is just in a nicer section. This is where a little bit of money gets you a little more safety. So this is aluminum, and this bottom edge has been hemmed or crimped, and it gives it a nice finished look. It also keeps that metal from being wavy. But right here, here's the impossible act that that other superintendent just couldn't get his head around. This one is cut square, okay? This one is cut on a 45, and then you tuck this one into that one. Now you got a finished edge, and because it's hemmed, you don't have that sharp point. Like you could scratch your finger on it, but that's about the worst that's gonna happen. But yeah, he just acted like there was nothing that could be done. It was impossible, and I was an idiot for even suggesting that they do more to make those edges finished, but what do I know? I'm just a dumb inspector that wears boat shoes on roofs.